one more thing, because I have a prediction as to why manifestations always happen at the last minute, at the like down to the wire, like the situation I'm in right now that I was just talking about in the last video, where this was my last month that I had savings for, and after this month I was gonna have to figure out a job or something. um, and why I think it has taken literally all the way until now for my creator or the universe or God or my higher self to bring me another form of income, and to kind of let some of these manifestations land. Um, I think for myself, at least, I guess I can't speak for everyone, but for myself, for two reasons. One being kind of the obvious with the whole detachment thing. How these months have gone is I started out in January. Let's say I had like four things I let's do two and two. Like there's four things I can work out for income and things that can happen. And then February comes, okay, one of those is knocked off. March comes, okay, May or March, April comes, okay, there's one thing or whatever. April is like, okay, there's one more thing. One more thing. If this works out, then I'll be good. Like, even though this whole time, obviously, I've been good in the sense that I keep showing up for myself. Now, this doesn't mean that I don't be having moments of feeling sad and like what you would say, like crashing out. But I'm real big on letting whatever comes up come up. Like crying. My friend, I was talking to my friend, and she was like, "Bro," at the because she be into this too, and she was like, "Bro, at this point, crying just feels like going to the bathroom to me. Like it's just a regular thing, and like that's how I feel." Like, if I feel like my body wants to cry, unless I'm in a situation where it's like not right now, I just let it happen. And I don't even always know why I'm crying or what it's coming from, but I've been big on just letting whatever emotions show up and go and move accordingly, right? So this doesn't mean that I haven't been sad or crying and having moments of just like, fuck, bro. But I sit in all of it. I don't suppress anything. Um, and but anyways, that detachment though, like when that last thing, when my what I was considering my saving grace, when that fell through the cracks, when you are at the down to the wire, man, and there's one lifeline that can save you, and that falls, you gotta and you still show up for yourself, because I feel like that's a very like major moment. I feel like I'm not, this is just an analogy, okay? The universe isn't keeping score, like this isn't a real thing, but I feel like, moments like that are big, you just lost your golden egg, your last thing, and you don't just crash out from that, but you show back up. It's like, it's almost like I feel like those moments you get a little more like points. Like if you lose something, let's say in your house or something, and you don't crash out from that, or and you show up for yourself, you get points. But I think it comes down to really serious moments, it's almost like those energetically way more. Now this is just how I'm conceptualizing stuff for myself. I'm not saying that's a real thing, so don't take that too like strict or serious. That's just like how I be looking at stuff, kind of to help me conceptualize things in life, right? And I think that last lifeline has to drop and go away for a lot of people. So you stop attaching to things. Because ever since that, ever since that, I psychologically don't attach to anything. I don't attach to any form of income, anything. Like anything that's like a potential to save me, I'm like, okay, maybe it will, maybe it won't. And if it does, I'm so grateful. That's why with this money that's landed right now, it almost feels like weird. Like I'm excited. Bish. Bish. I'm like thanking the Lord, thanking my higher self every like second of today, because it's just like, oh my God, you don't even realize. But I don't feel as intense of relief as I would have thought, because there's a part of me that's kind of expected and trusted that something's gonna happen. Now, if the 30th or the 31st came, whatever, and shit ain't happened, I'd have been like, damn, and I would have had to figure shit out. I'd probably cried, but you know what I mean. And I just think that we have to let go of that attachment, and we can do it as much as we think we are. Like I'm not attached, but like deep down, you're still hoping that whatever it is that you're holding on to is gonna save you. And I think until that falls through the cracks, or it can save you, like shit, bitch. But if it doesn't, I feel like it's in that moment that you can finally release attachment to money being external. And I just been, and all my energy and attention has just been gone to my creator and just trusting in that, and not trusting that, oh, my creator's gonna bring this for me, so this will save me or whatever. It's just been like, you know what, I don't have anything to hold on to. When I lost that money, I felt just butt bare naked. Like literally, like a visualization for it could be like I'm standing in the middle of like a desert, nothing in sight but the horizon and dirt, and I'm just standing there butt bare naked. And the only path that's in front of me that I can see is the path that I don't want. And so I was just like, you know what? Well, I'm not accepting that, and I'm just gonna look over here, and I'm just gonna just trust that something's gonna magically appear over here, because I'm not going back to 9 to 5. So I'm just hope to God something else comes along. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when everything is stripped from you and you're just butt ass naked, but you still show up for yourself, that does something, and that says something, and that does something potentially profound for your just journey and self-regulation and self-love. And then I also think that a reason that shit couldn't land until the last minute is because I needed to learn some lessons. I think there were some things, and with my artistry and stuff too, because I'm a dancer, y'all know this. But I was very like, I love dance, but I came on here and I said, I'm like, I'm not gun ho about anything. I just want a bag. Like, I would love for it to be through dance, but I'm okay with it being from everywhere. I'm not attached to anything. Like, I don't care about anything. And I think I also know, though, deep down, and I'm a dancer, and I wasn't doing as much for that, because I was just like, how can I get a bag though? And since I this month I switched things up. I started showing up for myself more. I went back to just living a more disciplined life like I like. And I think, and I've been feeling so much better, right? And all that. And I feel like if this money would have came sooner, I don't know how that would have influenced my drive towards my purpose in dance. And I almost feel like my higher self, or whoever, needed to kind of remind me and show me, like, no, this is what you're supposed to do. Like, we get that you want this, we get that this is what you care about, like, we get that you're trying to let go and be open, but like, this is still what your purpose is, and this is still what we want you to do. So if, as long as you keep showing up for this, like, we rock it with each other, type of thing. So I think I just had some personal lessons that I needed to learn. But I think for you, like, if there's something that you're holding on to, like, oh, this could save me, I hope it does. But if for whatever reason it doesn't, or if something just happened for you and the thing that was going to save you didn't, I that is the most important moment to show up for yourself. If you fail, first of all, there's no such thing as failure. But if you don't show up for yourself any other time, but in that moment, when everything is stripped from you and you feel like you are just butt naked and sad and crying and there's nothing else, and you're just like, fuck, bro, like, what the fuck am I gonna do? What am I doing? And you still decide to wake up the next day and be like, I'm just gonna show up for myself. I'm not gonna start going back to an old way of living and thinking negative shit all the time and crashing out all the time and being anxious and I'm gonna continue to tell my body and remind it that it's safe and to feel safe. I'm gonna keep showing up for me. I'm gonna keep prioritizing my body. Making videos has shown me just how often that stupid faucet gets going. But like, as I was saying, in those moments, show up. Even let yourself sit in those feelings for a minute. Let yourself be upset and angry or sad or whatever it is. But then stay the course. That's my 2 cents for right now, bitch. Because we out here.